Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Got a special review today. This is a collaboration between Ranger Shave Works out of Austin, yes, and HC&C. This is a soap called Lavender. And I also have the splash. Now, Ranger Shave Works is a company created and run by Douglas Embry. A lot of you may know him. I've met him recently. Of course, I haven't even been wet shaving for a year, so everyone I've met is recent. But I had a personal journey myself looking for my lavender scent, and I have yet to find one that I enjoy. I had my hopes up for a particular artisan to drop one this season, but it didn't happen. And other lavenders I've tried were okay, or some just were, wow, that's a little bit much. And but lavender is another one of those. Like I told you, grapefruit and sandalwood are both an aromatherapy type scent for me. So is lavender. Excuse me. Boy, whatever's in the air, my sinuses and my throat has been crazy for the past week. So when I saw a post for this and saw it was a collab with HC&C, I had no idea who Ranger Shave Works was. And then I found out that it was Douglas Embry. Geez, sorry. I reached out to Douglas and I reached out to Pete saying, hey, how do I get my hands on this? And they just both said soon. And I'm just like, not soon enough, you know? So then I got a surprise in a shipment I got from Pete recently. This showed up from Douglas and Pete. And boy, was I over the moon. Put my nose on this. Incredible. When I was talking to them about this, they both, and this was individual conversations, they both said, quote unquote, I have never smelled so many lavender oils and fragrances in my life. So that's telling me they both put the research in on this. Pete said this is the best lavender he has ever smelled. He used some choice words. And Douglas said it's one of his favorites. And I didn't know much about Ranger Shave Works, so I reached out to Douglas today because I knew I was going to do this video, and I'm going to try to make this quick. We're already almost 3 minutes in. I've got the lather already going, and but I want to read this little conversation I had with Douglas because I asked him if there's anything he wanted me to share about Ranger Shave Works, just in case some of you are in the same boat as me and didn't know much about it. So he said, Ranger Shave Works is based out of Austin, Texas. Yes, neighbor, just down the road, hour down the road. It was born from my wet shaving hobby. I started back in 2000 when I was diagnosed with alopecia. When my father passed away, he left me his double-edged razor. I went through and found his old razor and restored it, and that's when I started shaving with a double edge and started restoring vintage razors. After a while, I moved to restoring straight razors and camisoris. So with my love for the wet shaving hobby and owning 300 sets from all around the world, I'm close. I'm getting there. I've got some from around the world. I doubt I'll catch up to you, Douglas, but I too am curious about soaps from other places. I felt that soap making was my next step and started making soaps, splashes, and balms. And then Ranger Shave Works was born. Hallelujah. I make small batches and release them whenever I feel like it. I have been mentored by Pete Hendrix, Carrie Siebert, Gentleman's Nod, Elysian Soap, and Ariana and Evans. I'm working on a new drop and sell on my Ranger Shave Works Etsy store. And then he says, thank you for your support, and if you're in Austin, I'll fire up the barbecue. See, that's how we do it in Texas. We don't meet if we don't eat. Got it? I think that's also a Methodist thing too. Sorry, didn't mean to throw the Methodist joke out there, but you know, my family's Methodist, so I'm allowed. All right, without further ado, let's get to the shave. I'm using today HC&C Lime Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville bowl, and I'm using the new, the big boy. And this thing is big. Let me tell you, I'll put it up next to the Dickel, and you can see the size difference. It is a big handle, and then we're using the lavender shave soap, and of course, repping a Texas company here. Got to use the Lone Star, guys. I told you you're going to get sick of this. I'm using a first use, what did I put in here? Perma-Sharp. Want to see how Perma-Sharp goes. This is the first time using Perma-Sharp in the Lone Star. Got to show that off right there too. All right, so let's wet the face and we'll get this going, and I'm going to talk about this scent. And I cannot wait. I have a couple shaves in with this already, and I am loving it. I think you saw the lather there. Just great, great lather. Man, I could just do this and forget the shave. Pete, Doug, thank you for smelling so many lavenders. I appreciate it very much. All right. Geez, we're already 5 minutes in. Let's go. Trying to keep these short. I got a lot of videos this week, and I don't want you guys to get tired or bored. In this knot, or the knot in this brush, I have Pete's Lansky G5C. One of my favorite knots. So, full disclosure, I did not pay for the soap. I did pay for this brush. But I did not pay for this brush. This is the new Chubster. And I'll compare that to a Chubby from Simpsons. You can see the difference. I'm going to be talking more about these brushes, but just go take a look. I really like the Chubster. I love the colors of it too. So as you can see, the lather is wonderful. As always, from HCNC. I will find out. I did not ask which base this was. It looks and feels like the Red Rock base, the new base, but I will ask and put it across the screen before I finish editing. Gosh. Oh man. So like I said, I love lavender. I do not mind florals at all, and there are plenty of florals that are on the masculine side, and lavender for me is one of them. Lavender is time-tested Americana, well, not just Americana, worldwide masculine floral. Oh, about to start across. You usually find it in a lot of barbershop scents. Speaking of barbershops, Douglas posted a Ranger Shaveworks barbershop today, and I am a sucker for barbershop scents. I have quite a few of them. In fact, I just got 2 more in today. So this is just one note. It is a lavender essential oil. And that is all. And let me tell you, that is all it needs. And I thought there was more, because it's such a rich scent. Very rich. One of the richest lavenders I've smelled. I thought there was more, that I reached out to Pete and asked, is there citrus in this? Because it has a bright end to it. A lot of lavenders can be a little powdery, slightly, and soft, but this one's bright and full. And I agree, this is the best insert choice word here, lavender I have ever smelled as well, and I'm lucky that I didn't have to go through a million of them to find it. Man, I love this scent. The other day when I used this, it's another one that I could not stop sniffing my arm and everything, anywhere I could pick up the scent. I would say you get a good 4 to 5 hours out of it with the splash. So that's okay. After about that, I come home and I just add a little more before bed, because you know how calming lavender is. It's a wonderful aromatherapy for bedtime. And I will probably go through this splash a lot faster than most just because of that. Super slick. Pardon me, I'm sorry. Texan Shaves approved. I have to go ahead and pull that out now. You already knew it was coming. I want to thank you, Douglas and Pete, very much for the opportunity to get my hands on this and talk about it. Guys, if you like lavender, this is like having a screwdriver in your tool chest, having a hammer when you're a carpenter. It's a must-have, and I'm not kidding. If you like lavender, this is the end-all, be-all of lavenders. My search is over. You already get all the stress relief, at least I do, from wet shaving. You know, when you concentrate, your head quiets. Having that calming lavender, this calming lavender, man. When I do my morning shave in the shower, it is the most amazing way to start my day. I don't even care it's not mentholated. But I could if I wanted to, right? Tell you what, I love this brush. I love the handle. I love these bigger handles on the Chubster and the Big Boy. Not that I have huge fingers, but I do have big hands. And I like the grip. I really like the color of this one too. The video doesn't do it justice. It's very translucent in places and a little glittery and shiny and reflective. I'll have to see if I can get some good photos of it. I do have a purple brush that I was going to use, my Uomo, but I wanted to keep things HCNC and Ranger Shave Works. And I wanted to use this brush too. It's my first use and I already like it. I'm going to be using it again tomorrow. Very silky, very smooth lather, very cushiony. You can feel the protection when you're just painting it on. I don't feel like I need to work it in too much. Plus I don't have a whole lot of growth and I'm already on the third pass, so not much to raise up with the lather anyway now. All right. So slick. Perma Sharps work well in the Lone Star. Very comfortable. Very nice. Going through all my blades, seeing which ones I like and which ones I don't. So far, I need to reuse the Treat Platinums, which surprised me because they're one of my favorite blades, but I guess it's about time I found a razor that they're not too good in, or not too comfortable at least. I mean, they got the job done, but I'll give them another go. Could have just been a dud blade. You know, it does happen, and I've gone through probably about 100 of them so far. I do like the Perma Sharps in them. Very good shave. So slick. All right, Douglas, fire up that grill. Coming over. You tell me what you want me to bring. I'll bring my gear and we'll have a shave and barbecue. Put it on YouTube. Let me know if you're down. Beautiful. Let's get the splash on. I can't wait. All right, I'm gonna get a rinse and be right back. All right, I'm gonna use my HCNC towel since ooh, that's soft. Since I forgot my other towels. Ooh, that's soft. This is the first time using this. I don't remember what he calls this one. I'll put it up on the screen too. but it is a soft, absorbent towel. All right, already a little over 15 minutes. Not too bad for me, right, guys? Doing better. Just lavender. Very high quality lavender essential oil. Oh, it's so good. All right, guys. When this comes out, I don't know. All I get is soon. What that means, my soon and their soon are two different things. My soon is yesterday, but I hope it is soon. So the moment I get some information, I'll post it and let you know. I'll share it on Instagram. I'll share it on Facebook. I'll talk about it in my next video. I want to grab some of the others. I really want to get his barbershop. So as soon as I know, you'll know. All right? Listen, find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on A Texan Shaves. Goodbye.